What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Impossible Game Challenges Daily. I have been thinking about how to do this level, and I have a concept. So, we need 4 of these dies. Boop. And then 4 over here. It'll be a little tricky to pull them out. And we're going to turn these into 2-block long rods. Here, I'll just test it with a block. Okay. That's workable, I guess. Let's see, so... Actually, no, it's not. You go there. And then... like that. And then like that. Actually, no, this is fine, because you come up to here, so what am I doing? Stop that, invert that one as well, secure it to the wire, and there we go. And then I need to connect the other side to that same part of the beam there. So, let's see, that's going to be only a block on it. Great. Is that right? No, that's too high. That works though. Okay. And then we go to the side. And that sends that through there. Okay, great. So that'll get us 4 blocks. Which is what we want. And I need a bit there. So this should put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should fill this up. So what we're going to do with these is turn them into the little 2-block pieces that on they're the next thing I want to attach on the big thing. And then the rest of them get turned into 6-block long rods. Okay, perfect there. So let's see, I need to make an 8-block long conveyor, and then we put a blocker here because it's not going to be ready yet, and then we connect that to the beam so it doesn't fall, and then put a corner in it so that the welding station works. Great. Now the welders are down here, I think, so we need to get them all the way up and over roots over there. Where do they end up? They end up here. Are they both facing the same way? I would like them both facing that way if possible. This might take a minute. Did I remember to... Yes. Get my drink. So that one's facing the right way, that one's facing the wrong way. So if you are going to land facing just like that, then on this corner, we put a rotator, and that can be a upside down ways belt. Now they're both facing the right way, so that's excellent. Now we need to maneuver these guys up and over the roots to... over the middle of goddamn nowhere. Is that right? Yep. Oh, right. It's not gonna go over. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 thing. 1. Oh, these shouldn't be belts. These should be lifters. 1, 2, 3 thing. Gonna hit that, so let's avoid that with 1 conveyor belt here. Also, now that I think about it, the highest we can go here is there. So go ahead and drop that. That is not bad. Okay, then this. Hopefully this doesn't get in the way of anything. Oh, actually, let's leave the block to see if it makes it all the way up. It does, and it comes up to here, which is great. That's probably high enough, actually, but we can do one more. And that supports that on the little support beam thing. Alright, excellent. Hopefully none of that's in the way of anything. We'll just assume it's not, because, you know, why would it be? And then this is going to come up to there. So block here, belt, and then I need a belt here. So we can support that like that. We'll just assume that works. Well, I can actually put a block here to test it. Yep. So bring these over here. Yeah, this is perfect, because this is where I want to build the welding station. So let's see. These need to be 2 blocks long. So the welders will land here. I think that's right. Or actually, I think both of those are equivalent, so it doesn't matter. Okay, good. And then we need to drop the welders onto those 2 blockers. I think right here. No, not right there. Also, I need to get the height right because I need one welder to push the other in. Like that. Okay, so get rid of this. So this needs to support from underneath. We can do that. Don't need this. And then ideally this actually would land on it. So there we go. This should make 4 2-block long bits. They'll be rotated the wrong way. I don't care. We can fix that. Oh, I left notes for here that I need to make 2x1s. Good thing I left that note. Also, the welders are pointing exactly the wrong way. So I did manage to fuck that one up. Let's fix that by simply building the welding station on the other side. Belt here. Get rid of those. I do need to support this now. And then this needs to drop them onto right there. There, so that'll drop the welders onto the wrong part because I'm stupid. But that'll do it. And then we move this bit of the belt over here. Connect that. There we go. Once these need to be here. So they need to be supported just like that, yeah. Once the welder's in position, which we can tell with this guy, what needs to happen? It should retract this piston. So that should make a bunch of 2-block long bits. We can hit them with a rotator. Which way will they end up? I don't know. Turn that off for now. Okay, that does rotate, even though it's next to the sensor, so that's good. But we could probably stand to move it out one anyway. There we go. So this should make 4 of these. Then we need to move the welders to a different welding station where I'm going to make a whole shit ton of 6-block long rods. I'm going to go ahead and do that, actually. Once... we can actually do like this once there's a guy there. And then to future-proof this, we can... these pistons are going to be to push the guys off of the thing. So they'll once we get 4, that'll push that forwards. When this one activates, we'll come down and under the roots. Just like that. To deactivate those 2 blockers, get rid of this. That'll drop the welders out from here. Then we need to build another welding station. It can be over here. I think it's all of these need to go in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. No. I need 36. Have I miscounted potentially? Also, do they start at the same point? Yeah, so. I may have miscounted how many blocks we need. Or I may be stupid. Here come the welders. Drop into place. Oh good, best viewers. At least that all worked. Get out of here. So, because I want to make, let's see. Yeah, 36. So, we'll do this welding station here, I guess. Should it be on the same level? Probably it should, yeah. So, let's see. Just kind of pick somewhere. Here's good. Yeah, that's a nice little bit of room between that and the other thing. Do I have room to sneak the welders through? Yeah, just about. Just about. That's not bad. And then blocker right there. Get rid of you. Put you there. Same deal. These two. Oh, put it back. Make them blockers. Welders are going to sit on those. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. Let's see what kind of pieces this makes. Yep, 6 block rods. That's just what I want. So this is all good. Get rid of these, get rid of those. And we're going to need... we want them orientated this way. So we'll put... we need 4, and then a space, and then 4, and then a space, and then 4. And once they get here, we know we're done. So 6, 12, 24, 36. No. 6, 12, 6, 24, 48. 48 and 12 is... No, 48 and 24. 50 and 22. 72? So that's 30, that's 2 36s. So here's 4 of them. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be 12. Let's put a block here to prevent overflow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 18. 2, 3, 4, 24. 30. That should be 36. Let me test that, see if I've got that count right. Because I'm thinking I miscounted somewhere. Oh, specifically right here. I don't know what those are for. Oh, here they go. Ah, so the problem was that this is still a piston. And even if it wasn't a piston, this would never work because I didn't hook up the blocker to ever stop blockering. Because I'm very smart. Hook this around the back, up and over the roots. There we go. That's gonna take a hot minute. But this should fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should fill up 6 of these. With 6 block long rods. Although the rods need to be rotated now that I think about it. We can do that here. That will rotate them the wrong way though, so flip it. They won't be able to because of the piston. Oh, I should have thought about this. Move this whole thing over. Flip that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That'll make a 6 block rod. No, it won't because I don't have welders. Okay, so I don't need to flip this. Great. So, rotator here. What does that do? Awesome. And then... Yep, that'll work. That'll work. And then get rid of these two. Alright. Let's see what kind of mess this makes. Some shit was falling off just there. Was it supposed to? Yeah, that's what it's been building. So these are just going to wibble wobble there until we unleash the floodgates. There's our 4 of these blocks. Welders drop in. Here come these. Ah, they are no longer rotating because I'm a fool. This needs to be back 1. with a belt here. Because it was hitting the one in front of it in line. But since it swings that way, it only needs one block of clearance, I think. And hopefully that still clears the welders. It might? We'll see. If that doesn't clear the welders, I need to move the whole thing one to the right, which is doable. So, it's not that big of a deal. Just be a little annoying. Okay, so that is exactly how many I wanted. Now we need to also get that many from the other side. This side should be easier because there's not that pole in the way. So we bring them all to here. And then from this tile, do that. And then come around the back here. Upside down belt. Though actually, I can connect it to the wire because I think that looks funnier. So we'll do that. This should fill up this thing with pieces. Also, is there room for all this? There is. Okay, sick. I thought I was gonna have to put a stop in the way. But that actually fit. Okay, so that's perfect. That made exactly how many I wanted, which is good. Now I'm thinking that these need to actually be extended blockers. I'm surprised I could reach that one. Okay, here are these, and these, and these, and then we support it like this, so that we can get these back out later. So, 2 of these 3 sets need to be welded together into one long platform, and then the 3rd set needs not to be. We will wire this around the outside of the scaffolding, so it's not in the way, hopefully. That will drop those welders. They're gonna land on a track. All right, so the pieces are gonna be here. So let's worm the welders out from underneath here. One more. Up and over the roots, then back up. They're going to come along here and along here, but not the 3rd one. And then, you know, something will happen at this point, probably. They could turn, and then sensors here will connect to all of these, dropping those pieces. Also need to drop these at some point. Could hook up to this. That's not a bad idea. Sling that round the back, and then so when that activates. Those will also get pushed off. We'll do something with these. Get rid of this mess. So now the assembly part. This piece is going to drop down. This is going to be the lid. So we need to get those two in like that. And then drop welders down to make the welds. This other one is instead going to be the floor. So it's going to look like this. No, put that back. With these little pieces here. So we'll need to get those into place as well. Also, doing this could be tricky. It would be really sick, actually, if I put this sort of like if I stacked them. That would kind of go hard. And then I could just drop the welders once. So let's try to do that. Does this clear under that? That would clear under that. So we can put a little catching platform here for this guy. Oh, no, we can't because I want the other one. No, we can because the other one will drop down on this side. And then roll over. So it'd be like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not you. 6. With the little doodads being here and there. So that's the catcher platform. And then we drop the welders down. This would go really hard if I pull this off. Okay, so get rid of all this junk. This plate needs to drop here. And these guys aren't welded yet, so we do need to have the full thing. Computer does not like this build. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. And then here and here for the extra little bits. So we'll add supports there. I can clear out my model. Okay, so how do those pieces get to here? Two of them drop onto this belt. That's what we're gonna do. So if they're all sat here, there, that solves those two. They'll drop down. Oh, this doesn't... Okay, this doesn't need to go up, but it also doesn't matter if it goes up, so we'll just leave it. That's fine. Then this mess over here, we need it to only drop in once those guys are in place. So let's build the belt for that. Zoop, zoop. And then these are going to be 2 block pieces, so we can test them like this. So you're going to come around this way. Then around the back here. Okay, sick. And then over here. Do you clear that? You do clear that. Great. You don't actually need to clear that, though. You actually want to come this way and drop in there. And then the other one comes this way to drop in there. Now it's going to be too fast, but they should land where they need to be. Yeah. Although actually I suppose this extra little roundabout's kind of pointless, huh? We could just like... Do that. That's probably a better idea. So get rid of this line. There we go. But, also, which side are you on? So I should put any blocking pistons here. Like that. But they need to be supported. Great. So, how do we make it so those don't drop until we're ready? Probably just hook them up to this same line here. That's probably enough time. There we go. And if it's not enough time, I could put an earlier sensor, but I think that will work. So this should assemble those shapes I want to make in a sort of vertical tower. And then I just need to drop the welders down the sides of the vertical tower and then, you know, somehow get the pieces out of there. And then we put them on the top of this thing. And I don't know why I have so many blocks like left over. I have 10 more blocks than I needed. I did count them out by 10s at the start. Maybe I just miscounted because I'm stupid. Entirely plausible. This did not work. I'm noticing. Something is not right there. What happened? Oh, you know what it is? Is this belt is in the way of this system, so we need to put a wall to block it. Because pieces got up on there, so they shouldn't have done that. So we do need the blocking wall after all. Okay, now we're losing pieces, so that's not good. Good. How did we lose those pieces? I don't know how we lost those. Put that back on, and then get rid of this. I think we can't lose pieces now. Yeah, now it's just in a wibble wobble. Unless we lost any to here, but I don't think we did. Ah. Problem here is I'm an idiot. Get rid of those. I always forget that when I'm doing the stalling tech with long pieces, that just putting the belt right up to the edge doesn't work. Yeah, good thing they come in from this side first. I'll deal with these later. For now, they're doing fine just doing this. Okay. I did not think this wall through. We can fix it though with that. Here come the welders. No, I've lied to you. Now here come the welders. And the 2 blocks welded. Drop the welders down into position. Start welding the 6 blocks. Drop the 2 blocks into position. these 2 blocks are coming in, and they're where we want them. These 2 blocks are waiting. And then connect that. These drop into place, so that's fantastic. And then we just would drop the welder down. Ooh. This thing is in the way. Do they assemble correctly though? That does assemble right. Then those just go in the void. We'll catch them later. The problem is I need to move this belt over one. That's certainly doable. Because it doesn't play nice with where the above ways blockers ended up. So we'll just shunt this one to the side. Move these 2. No, I don't think this matters. There we go. So we're going to drop a welders through here. And then drop them again on, or the other side. There's a belt. This thing's in the way, but I can just move it. So it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Problem solved. Although actually I could double solve the problem and make this look better if I do that. So we'll do that. Also, I don't think that I need these things before here. So I'm just gonna like do this. I think I miscounted. So we'll just not worry about it. And for good luck, you know, just in case any of them do try to get through. There. That's extremely wasteful, but I don't really care. Here goes all this mess. Those guys get in position there. These all get in position. Those drop down. Ah, okay, so the welders did not weld everything together, which is not great, but that's because they weren't right next to each other. So I need to introduce a block to slow them down to make sure that they sync up. So when this activates, and I'm going to connect this around to back here. Which one drops them? This one does. When this drops, it should also push this guy. And we're going to make one of these classic shitty ass timers where along the inner wall here, these are going to activate these, and we'll see if that gives enough time for the welders to get aligned again. Because they need to be right next to each other to weld. But having the corner in there means they're not right next to each other. This corner specifically. I could also do this with a delayer setup like that, but I've already built this mess. So those drop down, back up and over the roots, hit that, and then it lets them through. So the big plates are welded together. Drop down the big plate, put the big plate on there. Okay, great. So now we just need to figure out the welder drop. So to drop the welder, we need to come up and over the roots again. Connect this here. So they're both facing the wrong way at this point. We can fix that. Throw in a welder facing forward. And it needs to now face that way. That's the wrong way. There we go. And pull it off of there with that. Awesome. Bring it around town. Do this. That's going to be a little hard timing to drop at the same time, isn't it? Given that there's a wire in the way. Well, actually, no, because I can just move the wire. So yeah, bring this one back and around here. That'll work for that. And then this one can snake out here. How do we know when you're ready? We'll do another delayer cycle thing. So when we hit that, this piston activates, which will knock this block forward. Do a brief delay cycle thing. Hook it back in there. And then move you up one so that I can put a bunch of sensors here. And those three are going to connect to this. And drop the welders. But do get rid of the extra welder, because I don't want to cheat. So that's going to drop those welders. Is that the right place? I think that's right. That's incredibly wasteful. Something's not working right. Given that I just dumped all the pieces off of the world, why were they doing that? These are powered. Oh, because the line hits... Oh, this isn't supported. Yeah, that would do it. Okay. There. Rookie mistake, that. It'd be nice if I could, instead of having to hold F to fast forward, I could like click F to fast forward, then unclick F to, like hit it again to stop. Like, I always want it to be in fast forward. Except for when I don't. So it should be like a toggle, not like a hold down. But such is life. Here come the welders. Then we weld all these together. Drop them, and then here comes the welder drop. Can't help but notice we only got one, and it was the wrong way. So that's, you know, that's not great. Why did it do that? And would that help? I'm sure it's because there's not a corner delaying it. Let me actually build more of this junk as well. You come down here. Actually, once you've hit here, you've done what you've needed to do, so we can come out this way. This thing's kind of in the way, huh? Let's just move over here, and then the second drop. Oh, we need to rotate them around 180 as well. So we can do that here probably. And then let's see. Needs to drop along this line. But I'm worried it'll mess up the angle, so we'll do it here, up and over the roots. It needs to drop here. This is gonna miss, isn't it? Because the block is here, so we've missed the mark. We can fix it though. You do that. You do that. Move that over. And wire like that. I think that solves it. Oh, and then here, similar setup. Blocker here. To a sensor there. When that sensor goes off, activate you. Block does a little course. At the end of the course, we have some sensors. We wire these so that when they're activated, it activates this guy. I think that works. I think this should do all the welds we need and then just sort of, you know, drop everything. I've not used any flip-flops so far, I don't think. No, I guess the one powering this mess. Because I'll need to go remember to reset all of them. So there's one flip-flop blocking the entrance, and then there's one flip-flop blocking these, and I'm going to need a third one to block these now I think about it, so. That's okay, we can work with that. Here comes all my crap. They're sliding in right under the droppers. That's good. Welders draw the horizontal welds. Here they come. Rotate, rotate. Stack them up. And drop it. Ah, dropped too fast. And we punched this welder out of the way. So my 3 long needs to be 4 long. And that's going to apply to this one as well. And I can't see because of the warning. There we go. This side's getting a little crowded, which is fine. I can build over there, but it's a little funny that these are going to have to sort of cross over and under the roots. Certainly doable, though. I wonder if I even need belts coming out of it, or if this, if it's so slow, this will work. Alright, let's pay attention. Drop that. So both of these are in place. Weld made. I missed the catch. That's a little bit of a problem. And now that I think about it, they wouldn't be able to climb this staircase anyway. Because I'm stupid. Now they should be able to. Let's test that. Awesome. Blech. Okay. And then these 4, I've got plans for you. Let's just hold them there for a moment. And then this mess over here, you come on out. You come on out. I want to bring him over to there, so we'll do... see, do this, and then we add those for any overflow. And we'll do something with this over here. So oh, actually, no, this is fine. I can do it normal. But it needs to be 1 block further out. So I can put the pistons in. So then these need to move 1 block further out. There we go. I would just drop them into the void, but I'm concerned that it'll hit another it'll hit another line of some sort. So 1, 2, 3. How many of these do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4. 3, 4, 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, this won't work because it's going to hit that wire, isn't it? We can do it from under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, okay, so I see the problem. Is I'm doing this in a dumb way that is stupid. What if we just bring these to here? What if we just deal with this later? There, problem solved. They could come up and over the roots. Is there, how much room is there back here? Not much, but some up on top of the thing. Like there's room. We could worm them through. But more importantly, we now have these pieces. What on earth do I do with them? Well, let's see. they're gonna be here. So a piston here and a piston here can shove them, or here rather, those could shove them forward and off the edge. This one here in particular is going to go on top of the thing we already built. I'm just going to connect it in the most obvious way. And if we need to move this line, we can move this line. Might not be tall enough to clear it. Let me also make a representation of the shape we're moving. So it's going to be 2, and then 4 wide, and then 2 here, and then and like that. So there it goes. I would like to line up my bit of this mess with, so the little 2 piece should line up with that. Block place, please. Thank you. So if you just come forwards, that's too low. Let's get you over a little bit so you're out of the way of the other piece, and then hit a fly guy. So it looks like the upside belt needs to go here. Oh, that's interesting how that works. Well, we can catch it anyway. And it should drop onto the lid right there. Ah, not if I do it wrong like an idiot, though. Move all that. Drop it down. This is really boxing this in, which I don't love, but it's fine. So this whole mess should drop the hat onto the thing ready for takeoff. We also need to get the welders back over there. We can do that as well. Belt here. Sensor here, because this will mean the welders have finished their work. Wire that to that. There we go. The welders are currently facing both forward. That's fine. I guess I can read this note now. I guess I could have aimed this better. Yeah, they need to be a little bit further back, so... This is going to line up for a welder drop right there. No, it needs to be here, doesn't it? This might be too low still. Let's see where all these pieces end up, I guess. Because it's basically put the bottom on and then add the extra rods, and so I'm hoping bottom on, extra rods, drop down the sides 4 times if we do that here, and then swoop it around and in. There's a decent amount of free space still. This is kind of in the way, and this other one's going to be in the way as well, but that's okay. What are we doing? Oh, we're making this. Okay, good. And then do some with those as well. It did not weld. Also, if the welders are stacked right, it would be welding that to the floor, so we have to get rid of that block and that block. Also, why didn't that work? What? Did I just miss? Am I just dumb? I think it's probably I just missed and I'm stupid. Building the big complicated stuff always tends to, like, I don't quite envision it right in my head. Like, I mostly get it, but it's not quite all there. Alright, so then here come the welders to weld all these pieces together. Right, that's a big piece. That's a big piece. It doesn't weld those. Big pieces drop into place. We do a welder drop here. Connects that. Connects that. Now, why didn't these get connected? It's because they're not even close to facing the right way. So clearly my rotator this didn't work. Okay. Doop. Oh, hang on. I think that should do it. They just really need to have some corners in there. Ah. That was weird. The momentum boost. I shouldn't be standing here. I don't like this. Did these push me up? Maybe? Alright, building pieces. Lining up the welder drops. Do they come out facing the right way now? Backways, sideways. No, the second one is still not right. What's your problem? Why doesn't that work? So they're both facing this way. Huh. That's a conundrum. Okay, so let me rejigger this whole setup here. So we're gonna have a block and then a guy, and we're gonna have a sensor and then a piston. So they're on two separate little routes. That will independently spin them right round. And then that should do it, right? Also, then this whole mess can be replaced by that. I'll put a backstop here, you know, just in case. Actually, we don't need a backstop there. Get rid of that. Where are we at now? Alright, so the second one's going to be a problem, but we can at least see where the first one lines up. And the first one lines up exactly where I wanted it, so that's great. And I forgot to put a thing to get these guys off of here, so we can do that. Just a moment. Hopefully I didn't break anything. How are we doing? Okay, that's fine. I was worried. My computer felt like it was getting hot, but apparently it's just barely in the okay range. Give me a second, though. I was like, I could set up some more fans, but it'd be super loud, so I don't want to do that. Let's see. I'm feeling like I'm not gonna finish this today, but we can get close. Let's see. So we can worm this piece through everything just like that. That's the big piece there. And then this one does clear it. I wanted to see how close the welder drop was going to get if we did it right here. And I forgot to pay attention. So we got to sit through the whole thing again. Although admittedly the other piece coming in made it a little hard to tell what was happening. So we assemble these pieces. In theory, I could do the welder drops for the top and the bottom at the same time, but that seems like more effort to set up than it's worth. Look, we've already got it set up here, so we'll just use it there. Here comes the hat. And hat drops into place. Both welders are backwards. But that's a perfectly fine place to do the welder drop. Right? Oh, actually, I think it needs to be a horizontal welder drop, right? Oh, either vertical welder drop here or horizontal welder drop across these two. Vertical's probably easier since they're already stacked up, right? So rotate that. Blocker underneath it. Oh, and then again, they're both facing the wrong way. So we know what to do about that. Actually, if they're both facing the wrong way, we just do it on the other side. So here? No, one more. Here, I think. I think that's the spot for the drop. Connect that. No, here. Yep, that's the place. So we'll know it's time to drop when I think this piece gets here first. So we'll do a little weird setup again. One of these delayer circuit things. There we go. Then 4 sensors we learned we need. So there's those. Connect that through. Bring that down and around under roots. And under the belt. Don't connect to that. But do to this one. But don't connect it to anything else. It's already connected to anything else. There. I think that makes the wiring the least bad it can be. Also, yeah, we can put belts and shit in the way here if we're careful with it. So that's good. Yep, this is the right place for a welder drop. And while this is all happening, we can get the other piece in position for this thing to land on it. The intention, as we set up before, is to remove this blocker and then just kind of drive it off the platform. There's the hat. There's the welder drop. So the hat is now attached to the pole. Didn't want to do that, but that's okay. Make this a belt. Because it should still sit there. And then we catch these at some point. here, maybe? I don't know. I think that clears it. Yeah, it should clear that, but that'll catch the welders. Then once they get here, I'm going to deactivate that. I can go up and under the roots, I guess. Why is this here? That's probably important if it's there. We'll replace it with wires. I don't know why these are doing though. And so we'll have sensors along here. I need to move this tower over, I think. Because I think that's going to block. No, it shouldn't. That should be okay. I think this is all okay. Like, maybe? We'll see. I'm playing with dangerous forces, fucking with shit. I don't remember how it works. Ah, okay. So, these wires need to not... They can't go right there. So that should do it. I don't think those blocks do anything. Why do I have them? Get rid of those. Alright. Oh, okay, so I see the problem is it got picked up by these. Yeah, I'd prefer if it didn't do that. So add some blocks in the way. So it can't do that. Might need even more blocks in the way. Yep, okay, so that's locked in place now. Even though it's on a belt. That clears this belt line, which is good. I got it just low enough. Probably could have done that one more lower and saved a little bit of headache, but I don't... It doesn't matter, it works. I can get rid of this block and this block. I can get rid of these two. Now we let the other half do its thing and build the hat. Hat's in place. Okay, so it did go forward. It did get pushed, but that's okay. Rather than getting rid of those blocks, I'm going to use them as a backstop so it doesn't do that. And then, let's see. To bring it forward... and then drop it onto the other guy. So, the other guy, if this is the drop point, would need to be that's workable, but it probably makes more sense to do it a little bit further out to have a little bit more room to screw around. So put it there, let's say. So that's going to be the drop point. That needs to be like that. Now we need to get the other thing in place here. I'm thinking we do this as an up and over routes situation. Although I need to move this out a little bit further. One more. There we go. Rotate you. Bring this forward. Rotate this one. Forward some more. We're gonna hit that. That's fine. One belt on the other side. Actually, a bunch of belts on the other side, and then it drops down to here. Yeah, that works. One down on these. Actually, though, this is fine. Because then that's the landing pad. We can connect it like this. So this will be the landing pad. So the feet will come around to land here. Drop the rest of the thing in. Welders need to drop down. Don't know what that's about. It's currently facing that way, so we'll just leave that alone. That is probably in the way of the tall piece. Does it still get through? It does not get through. Great. I can solve that by crossing over it here where it's lower down. Then around this thing. And then we'll come around the inside here so we don't hit the big plate as it falls. Yeah, that'll miss it. And up to here. Nope, one more. So if here's the raised bit, the welder drop should be here. And one of these weird things that I love making so much. Let's pull it way out though so it doesn't run into the that guy. Oh, that's not gonna work because I'm dumb. That will work. I'm gonna connect these all together like that. Down and under the roots. So that should weld the bottom piece on, I think. I guess we should wait for it to... I think it takes like 1,000 cycles to make one. This is going to take forever to run through the full build. Alright, so immediately, big piece not moving. Why didn't you push forwards? What's your problem? Should have pushed forward onto the belt. I did not do that. Unless I'm dumb. One, two, three, four, five. I mean, that should work, right? Oh, did I miss? No. Alright, what's going on? What's the problem here? Here we come. Alright, drop it in place. Here are the welders. Ah, I welded it to the floor because this piece is too big. So, screw that. Classic weld to the floor move. Hate to see it. I think maybe what we do next is make big frame pieces with the extra bits and bobs. We can do that, sort of here, maybe. Yeah, like here. We can build the frames here. We need two of them. Alright, this time don't weld it to the floor. There they go. That one goes underneath everything. And it comes around here. Are we going to be too fast? Yeah, unbelievably, we did too good of a job there. I need to delay it more. I cannot believe I did a single thing too quickly. This should slow it down. And that it'll spin longer waiting for the welders to drop. And that'll give this time to get in place. So I think next the welders are going to go underneath the whole world to get and build some shit over here. Because I can do the frames with block drops. So we'll do that. Here they come. So there's the lid on. Here comes the floor. Floor's in place. This moves in. Welders take their sweet time. Come around the back. You know, now that I look at it, the welders stack up here. We don't need to do the top weld over there. We could do it over here. It's too late now. I'm committed, but like I could have just done them both here. And it actually wouldn't have been that hard. So, you know, rookie mistake there. All right. So, Now we're going to build frames. That means we need these guys. Okay, immediately run to a problem. Not to worry, we can drop it down by 1. There we go. What time is it? It's been a while. Sorry. Okay. So. You're gonna. So you two are both gonna come forwards. Alright, and then. Well, some of the frames here. This is a good spot, Zenny. So. That'll catch him there. Let's make this a letter F because it's funny. Now we're talking. Okay, so what I want to do is drop one frame and then block the next one until it's time. What's the best way to do that? I guess actually having them on separate belts makes the most sense then. Like this. Like this. These two are going to be rotated, but there's blockers in the way. And hook it to that. Okay, so that's great. We got that going for us. Now I need these guys. So what did we decide? Each one of them needs to have 16? But it's the same problem as over here. Okay, what if we bring them up and over the roots and then sort of snake it through here? Like that, and then... Is that good to snake through? I think that works. Ah, not if I block one of them. Me when I block you. Alright, so get rid of that. And then pull it to where it's going to clear. That looks like the right distance. Yeah, so right here, I guess, is going to be the 16. So each one needs 16, right? So also get rid of you. There. There's 8. There's another 8. There's all of them. Okay. This won't work. Because when this overflows, it's going to drop stuff into there. We don't want that. So if we kind of wind this around, have a backstop there. It needs to undo all that shit I just did, and that was good. What I can do, though, is this block here. Actually, let's move it a couple more. And then eviscerator here. And eviscerator underneath this one. So they'll hit that when they fall off. And eviscerator here. No. No, 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 no. Here. So that takes care of all of those. And then this one just needs one here. So that takes care of overflow. Which is great. Then we have all this mess, so... Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Now I was thinking I could have the other ones be in the middle, but it might just be easier to you know, do the same thing I always do. So we'll probably just do that. This one could be a little hard to worm out, but we have lifters, so I don't care. I'll just double sense it, because that's fine. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Ooh, okay, so now what? For one thing, I'm going to need holding cells. Oh, yeah, actually, these should not activate themselves. Now I think about it. Also, game's really trying to lag now. I might need to give it a break here soon. All of these pistons should activate once the guys are in position downstairs. Undo whatever I just did. Like down here. Avoid this thing. And up here. There, just like that. So once that fires, then we can start putting these in place, which will be you here, you there, you there, and you oh, there's a wall in the way. Here, I think, but there's a wire in the way. That's not right. Oh, you need to drop down some more. Oh, hang on, you were already right. What was it? What am I doing? Yeah, so you already go to there, so you're already where you need to be. You need to swing around here like that. Although actually, it's more like this. I think that actually drops them all where they need to go. Then whoever's the last one there, somehow we need to then signal these to activate. I guess I could do another delayer circuit. That's probably the... I was gonna say easiest way. That's probably a way that I could do it. So it's going to be the way that I do it. Let me put the delayer circuit over here. I'll give this one a lot of time. Because I'm not sure how long it's going to take all this to fall into position. We'll start with this. See if that's enough. We'll give it 3 output sensors. Sure. Don't do that. Don't do that either. I still need to arrange welder drops on these too, but... Oh, and most importantly of all, we need to block the ends of this. I guess I could also have them get destroyed here and then not have all the destruction over here, but it's fun here to do it at the start. Me when I get you. There go the welders. There they all go. And then here come the beams. That one took longer for some reason. But everything seems to have assembled correctly, which is good. Yeah, I think we're good there. I think that's worked. So let me get rid of the ends of the F and get rid of this edge of the F. So that I don't weld to it. I think I'm gonna call it for today because my computer wants to explode, so we'll have to finish this next time. But we've got the welders building. We got the frames assembling over here. I need to do a welder drop along this 4 welder drops in a row, which will be annoying but doable, and then just get the frames in position, final 2 welds, and then put them in the goal. So that's what we're gonna do.